Hi, I'm Mike Saunders. I'm a co-moderator of the Civil Rights Now work group. So out here we're sponsored by the Eldorado Progressives, and it's a nonpartisan group. We're independent, so it's here as a nonpartisan community organization. So we're here pretty much to protest against racism in our county, and it was all sparked by an article that came out in the Mountain Democrat, which the title of it was Black Crimes Matter in the NFL, which was pretty racially biased and bigoted and demonized basically all African American males and called them criminals and made their rights lesser, so they didn't have the right to protest, and that they were hypocritical and should all be quiet, take their money, and shut up. That was basically the gist of it. So since the article came out, there have been people here every Monday to protest against it. And there's also been other incidents that have happened in the community, because it's pretty much as you can see, pretty much the environment that articles like that will incite and keep that kind of environment going. And pretty much as we respect everybody's First Amendment rights, so as we told the paper, they have the right to print what they want, just that there are long-term consequences that can affect them. For responsible journalism, you have to look at the consequences that you can produce by making certain articles that are inflammatory. Yep, there's been some positive responses, and also the steering committee from the Eldorado Progressives and some members of the clergy met with the Mountain Democrat, and they promised some changes. So one, they weren't going to have reporters do op-ed pieces, because that was also one of the problems where you're blurring the line between their regular journalism and opinion pieces. They also were going to try and put in more counter opinions to the letters to the editors and get more progressive writers to submit articles and give articles to them. Pretty much the problem is, because of the paper itself, their readership, people that don't have those views are not going to subscribe, so they won't get as much feedback or much opposite opinion put in. So that's why we have to kind of be vigilant and kind of hold them to it, because their mission statement is we're here to serve the community, and we went to say there's a large portion of your community that you're not serving or representing. We're here to pretty much let everybody know that there's acceptance and you're welcome here, because we're not here to condemn them, we're here to educate. We're not here to be in opposition or adversaries, we're here to be allies or partners. So community leaders, we're here to work with the community to improve it, to make it better. The thing with our county is a major part of our economy is based off of tourism. So things like this are gonna get blown out, and it's gonna decrease tourism and significantly affect the economy, the jobs in this community. So it's an issue that affects everybody, which is larger than they can see. So now we're actually putting more pressure on this Bridge to Humanity community council that we're forming, and it went to City Council and City Hall and the Board of Supervisors and the business leaders and Chamber of Commerce. So we're hoping that more people will get involved. Pretty much one voice for change. So everybody, you can't keep silent. Silence is an affirmation. Silence lets it go. So anytime you hear racism or see it, you kind of have to stand up and say, no, this shouldn't be. You have to stand up against it. Every one single voice makes a change. You gotta be that voice in your home, in your neighborhood, on your block, in your business, in your schools, when you're shopping, in your groups, among your friends, and one person at a time. That's the only way we can make a change.
Okay, tell me your name.
Gigi Torres Velasco.
Okay, and why are you here?
Because I don't think that racism is a good thing at all. Well, I think more kids should come here because, I don't know, make it more fun and be more positive and upbeat and stuff.